Journey to the West, written during the Ming Dynasty in the late 16th century, is one of the four main Chinese literary classics. This epic novel follows the pilgrimage of a Buddhist monk and his disciples as they travel west to retrieve sacred scriptures. Gather round, folks. Have you ever had one of those days where you break something and end up turning into a sand monster? No? Well, sit tight, because I've got a whopper of a story for you about a guy named Sandy, a pricey vase, and the most epic timeout in celestial history. Buckle up, it's about to get sandy in here. Hey everyone, welcome to Learn Chinese Now. I'm Jared Madsen, and today we will be talking about Sandy from Journey to the West. In the glitzy heavenly realms, amidst starry palaces and golden halls, Sandy was once an immortal. So basically, he was this massive, powerful god. Up there, he was called Juǎnlián dàjiàng, which translates to curtain lifting general. So he was this great warrior, this general up in the heavens. One day, things went a little south during a massive peach fest in heaven. Sandy had either a Hulk moment or was just super clumsy, because he ended up smashing this super expensive, not available on Amazon, jade vase. Jade Emperor, ruler of the heavenly realms, was not at all happy. He began to give the curtain lifting general 800 whacks and sent him straight to Earth. Now, in the process of him falling to Earth and his body going from this giant heavenly soldier general and getting all mixed up, it turned into this gnarly, weird creature. Kind of think like Shrek and Thanos combined. He ended up landing at the bank of a river. This river was called Liúshā-hé, which translates to flowing sand river or quicksand river. It didn't stop there, because every day these 7 celestial swords would launch out of the heavens and play the old game of stab the monster and then fly back again. Because of this, Sandy thought, you wanna know what? I'm just gonna stay in the water most of the time. On Earth, Sandy had a red beard, a hint of blue skin, and was having a few hair issues. He wasn't just gym fit though. He was kind of this larger than life, crazy super strong. He also had this wooden staff named xiangyao baozhang, which would translate to monster subduing precious rod or demon crushing staff. It's kind of like Thor's hammer meets Swiss Army knife. Anyway, this magical wooden staff was crafted from a species of evergreen tree that grew on the moon and possessed a solid gold core. If that is not a serious weapon, I don't know what is. Its exterior was adorned with countless pearly threads. Oh, that's nice. Around his neck, he had this necklace made from human skulls, giving him an even more fearsome appearance. So we have to remember, this guy, he was this great general, but then when he came down, he turned into this really kind of scary, not so nice monster ogre thing who liked to eat people. Legend has it that 9 hapless monks on a pilgrimage met their end at the hands of Sandy. Ignoring their pleas for mercy, he devoured them, extracted the marrow from their bones, and playfully tossed their skulls into the river. Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? If you're gonna go that far, why not? Now, unlike his other victims, whose bones would sink to the river, I guess falling on his hideout that's deep in the river, these skulls from these monks actually floated to the top. And he thought, wow, that is great. In fact, I like that so much, I'm gonna make a necklace out of it. And then, you know, if I'm bored, I just kind of flick the skulls or whatever I'm doing. So that's Sandy. Was he a great guy? Yeah, he was this great immortal. What did he become? Something a little less than that, to say the least. As he is chilling out at the bottom of the river, trying to mind his own business, not get stabbed by these heavenly swords, and eating people, the Bodhisattva Guanyin, the goddess of compassion, she was scouting for some bodyguards for Monk Tong on his mission to the west to get sacred scriptures. And she thought, hey, you know what? Why not this misunderstood sand monster? So she made him a deal. Journey to the west and get some relief from those pesky swords that keep stabbing you, and maybe find a new purpose in life, maybe even redemption. He said, of course, yeah, that sounds great to me. And so Bodhisattva Guanyin converted Sandy to Buddhism and gave him a new name, which is Sha Wu Jing. Wu Jing would be his own name, which translates to awakening to purity or enlightening to purity. Sha, his surname, his family name, means sand because he lives in sand. And I guess that's kind of considered to be his parents. So his family name was Sandy, so everyone just kind of called him Sandy or Sha He Shang, which means sand monk. Now, Sandy had to wait. He had to wait for Monk Tong to come. But when Monk Tong came, he didn't recognize who Sandy was. He didn't know. And then Pigsy and the Monkey King, who were already Monk Tong's bodyguards at this time, went and started to give Sandy a serious beatdown. And if it wasn't for Bodhisattva Guanyin's intervention, who knows what would have happened to poor old Sandy. But instead, she told Monk Tong who he is, everything got all nice and cleared up, and then he became the third and final disciple of Monk Tong on their journey to the west. Sandy now is wearing a Buddhist monk robe because he is becoming a monk. He is a monk, and his skull necklace, fortunately, that was transformed into a standard Buddhist necklace of wooden balls on a string, so the skulls were not there anymore. Sandy's life took a more virtuous turn. During their arduous journey to the west, his swimming skills proved invaluable. Yeah, I would think so. The guy lived in a river for like who knows how long. Also, he always carried this small gourd with him that could be magically enlarged so that they could go across the river, so the whole team could go across the river. Now, Sandy was known for his kind-hearted and obedient nature, remaining loyal to his master Monk Tong. In contrast to his fellow disciples, he was often considered the straight man of the group, acting as the voice of reason and logic. All right, everyone, if you are interested in seeing Sandy, Pigsy, the Monkey King, and Monk Tong come to life on stage, I am the MC for Shenyun Performing Arts, the world's premier classical Chinese dance company, and virtually every year we have a piece from one of the many stories in Journey to the West. I have left a link in the description below that you can use to buy tickets and have the booking fee waived. We tour from late December to mid-May. If we are not on tour, when you watch this video, hey, you wanna know what? No problem, you can go to Shenyun Creations or Shenyun Zuopian, and we have a lot of dance and music and many other treasures there. All right, I will see everyone next week. 再见.